Greetings, ladies. It's date night at Disneyland with the Elliott Brothers and the Disneyland Date Nighters. Let's dance!
Let's dance at Disneyland. Date nights are late nights at Disneyland.
We're open till the clock rocks
1 a.m. Friday and Saturday night.
June 28, 1957. Disneyland introduced its very first separate admission nighttime event, Date Night at Disneyland. The idea was first promoted by Jack Lindquist, the first president and advertising manager of Disneyland. He said about the genesis of the event that, "Everyone thinks Disney was a tremendous success right from day one. It was from a public standpoint, but not financially. Of the first 2.5 years we operated 34 weeks of the year in the red and 18 weeks in the black. Not a good business plan. So the budding amusement park needed to start seeking alternative sources of income. They needed to diversify their audience and establish themselves as a multifaceted, world-class destination. They needed something at night." An advertisement for Date Night read, "For a different evening's adventure, visit Disneyland by Starlight and discover why it's fast becoming a favorite with grown-ups for a summer night's vacation." The event cost $6.50 for 2 guests, which included a ticket book for up to 10 rides. It took place on Friday and Saturdays, mostly in the summer, and it usually lasted from 5 till midnight, and in some cases, it began at 7 and ended at 1 a.m. Date Night at Disneyland was a hit, and it fit perfectly into a larger branding and development of Disneyland, even turning out a record in 1968. The Elliott Brothers Orchestra with the Date Nighters. Several bands played throughout the park, with ads describing moonlight dancing aboard the Mark Twain riverboat and indoor dancing at the Golden Horseshoe. At its height, Date Night promoted 6 bands playing at various stages. An ad in 1963 listed the Arvindale Orchestra at the Plantation House in Frontierland, which was one of the 18 restaurants around Disneyland. It served up its famous fried chicken. The Young Men from New Orleans on the deck of the Mark Twain in Frontierland. The Astronauts at the Space Bar in Tomorrowland. The Delphin Trio in the Pavilion Lani, which later became the Tahitian Terrace, which showcased a Polynesian dinner review. The Pirates Trio, marketed as 3 cute lasses, played at Pirates Cove and Fantasyland. They appeared from the 61 to 63 date nights and performed on the Chicken of the Sea pirate ship. And the Elliott Brothers in the Plaza Gardens on Main Street. Bill and Lloyd Elliott became a staple of the park, playing special events and parties that were hosted at Disneyland. The night also featured a fireworks show, which began at 9 p.m. It was advertised as cascading shower after spectacular shower of fireworks bursting over Sleeping Beauty's castle, and it was called Fantasy in the Sky. Eventually, this culminated into an episode of Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color on April 15, 1962, titled Disneyland After Dark. The episode showcased some of the stages, featuring such musicians as the Osmond Brothers, Annette Funicello and Bobby Rydell, and Louis Armstrong. Throughout the show, Walt is unable to attend any of the performances as he is continually signing autograph after more autographs. Marketing for Disneyland described it as such. Disneyland really has 10 lands, 5 during the day and 5 completely different ones at night. Be you 16 to 60 or just not telling, nighttime at Disneyland is thrill time, in the soft cool of the evening when this daytime fairyland turns into a nighttime wonderland. Couples came from all around wearing their Sunday's finest. Disneyland was an occasion, an event they looked forward to and cherished. It was a time to take a chance. It was a time to take away your worries. It was a time to take a nap. It was a night full of music, dancing, love, lust, curiosity, closeness, buffoonery, merriment, and sometimes a little magic.
I don't know about you folks, but it's way past my bedtime. and morning comes around early. And that's one of my favorite times here, too. So, good night.